Good afternoon, family. I am back out at my favorite park, Shelby Farms Park in Memphis, Tennessee, on this special Juneteenth celebration. I'm attempting to walk 6.19 miles today in celebrating Juneteenth. The significance of Juneteenth is June 19th, 1865 is when slavery ended. If you all didn't know that. That is the significance of Juneteenth. So I hope you're out celebrating today. Going forward, it will be a federal holiday. So let's get on with this vlog so I can go ahead and finish my 6.19 miles. I am 2 miles into my 6.19 miles today. So I decided to take a little break and talk about my Arkansas races. I've done 4 races in Little Rock and 1 in Texarkana. The Little Rock one is so close that normally we'll drive in the night before, go to pack and pick up, and settle in for the night and get ready for the race the next day. One race I had the bright idea to get up at 3 o'clock, leave the house at 4 a.m., and complete the race that started at 7. I'll never do that again. Mainly because I don't think I was rested enough, and my breakfast choice was probably a little iffy. So after the race was completed, they have food set up after the race. So I grabbed a slice of pizza and something sweet, because I like sweets. That was probably a bad idea. So a few miles on our way home, I had to pull over. It was such a horrible feeling. Something was going on in my stomach, and it was not pleasant. This is what happens when you try to eat pizza. So since that race, it was race 13.1 Little Rock, I have not eaten pizza after the race. I try to wait a few minutes before I grab something to eat anyway, because I'm not really hungry after I've run a half marathon. So, lesson learned. The race that I did in Texarkana, which was RussVegas, and the name, of course, is cool as well, it's RussVegas. So how can it not be fun? My husband and I did a relay. We teamed up on that one. Of course, he's a much faster runner than myself. So I took the first leg. It was about 6.5 miles, I think. Maybe a little under 6.5 miles. And he brought it home for us. So as a team, we finished in 2.5 hours. That was so great. He is a much faster runner than I am. The T-shirt of the day is Little Rock. The race was March the 1st of this year. Ironically, this was the last race that I did this year, not knowing that it was going to be the last race that I would do this year. I had so many other races planned, but unfortunately the pandemic brought a halt to all of those races, or most of them. My next one scheduled is Detroit Free Press, which is in October, so I'm hoping that I'm able to go. So let's talk about Little Rock's course. As I was saying, Little Rock is about 2 hours away. The race is usually pretty big. Thousands of people do this race, mainly because of the big ass medal. The size of the medal for the full marathon is the size of my head. And they give you 8 hours to do it. So technically, you can walk 26.2 miles in 8 hours if you wanted to. I chose not to do the full for Little Rock. I just don't want to be out there that long. So I challenged myself to run a marathon in about 6 hours. And that's what I'm shooting for this year for St. Jude. I hope you've enjoyed these vlogs because I have enjoyed making them, and I'm going to continue.